Make sure the camera's recording because you'd be surprised. You'd be halfway through it.
Was it not recording?
What's poppin', YouTube? My name is Madison. Thank you so much for joining me. So in today's video, as you can see, we have a very special guest with us,
Simone.smiles.
and today we are going to be doing a mukbang / chit chat get ready with me / high school advice video. So if that sounds cool to you, then just keep on watching. So first, we're going to talk about what we have to eat today. Do you want to go first?
Yes, so I got a chicken sandwich, original
Classic.
chicken sandwich,
Yum.
and a, what is this? This is like a passion something, strawberry lemonade, and I forget what lemonade it's on.
The lemonade
really
at
excited.
Chick-fil-a is
Bomb.
fire, so.
Bomb, so, and I've never tried this one, so I'm excited.
And then I have basically a number 1, 2, just a deluxe with extra pickles and no tomato with a french fry.
Extra pickles?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
What do you
Shut
mean?
up.
Yes,
I
you can
should've
get
got
extra pickles.
Those
Dude,
are my pickles. I have 2.
you too.
Okay. You know what? Okay.
And then I have fries, I have a small cookies and cream shake, no whipped cream, no cherry, and then I got a whole mountain of Polynesian sauce. So today we're going to be talking about high school advice because we both recently just graduated, kind of talk about some of like the do's and don'ts of high school, what we've learned, what we've experienced. Oh, yeah.
I got it.
So the first topic that I have us to talk about is grades. Felt like that was a very appropriate start. I don't know about you, but like when I was in middle school, I was a very diligent student. Like I was very much like an A+ student. I felt like when I got to high school, like like that sort of went away. You know, I feel like in high school I was focused on a lot of other things besides my grades. What do you think?
Okay, so grades for me, I was the same. And it actually did carry into my first 2 years of high school. The blessing of it was that like once I got to my junior and senior year and it got really, really hard, it was like,
you could just do it.
yeah, it was just like, okay, like whatever, because I already like did what I had to do in my first 2 years, you know? And it also like really humbled me because I was like doing really well in middle school, and then I got to high school and I was like, oh wait, this is hard.
Yeah, this is hard.
This
And
is
I'm not the
hard.
smartest kid in the class anymore.
Yes,
I'm far
I'm
from
not.
it.
I graduated in middle school. I graduated like second in my class, and I graduated the second.
Right,
in high
that
school.
was definitely not. So it's really important to build up your grades, like freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah, those are the years, and they're easy years.
Like,
Easy years. Like don't slack off your freshman year, sophomore, because you're gonna have to make up for it in your
junior, senior year, and you're not gonna want to do that.
You're not, and you're lazy.
You don't do nothing. I don't want to go to class.
Never.
My senior year, like my grades were probably the worst that they've ever been. It was my
Me too.
senior year.
Me too.
Terrible. Like,
Absolutely, like the absolute worst. Trash.
Trash. So the next one I have clubs and like extracurriculars and like are they worth it? For me, I did too many clubs. Like I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna be president of this and I'm gonna go do that and blah blah blah. blah. I'm gonna be in all these clubs. Like, I burned out so quickly during my senior year. I think it was like November. I was already like done.
Yeah, I did that my junior year.
Yeah.
Year, I was like depressed junior year because of like everything that I put way too much on my plate, and I didn't know how to say no. I can't do this. Like I think something that it taught me was that I do need to like rely on the people who are around me. If I needed to do something for student council, I didn't mind like asking you or somebody else like, hey, can you do this while I'm doing something for yearbook? And honestly, my extracurriculars got me my scholarship. If it wasn't for my extracurriculars, then I would be paying for tuition, you know? So like,
nobody wants that.
At the end of the day, it is worth it, I think.
We were both blessed that we had groups of people, like boards that could work with us.
Right.
But if you're trying to... But if you don't have that luxury, you know, burnout is a really serious and like real thing.
Yeah, it's real.
It's real.
It happens.
And so like evil because you thought you were being productive, but by being overproductive, suddenly you can't get anything done anymore.
Right.
And,
I feel like max 3 clubs, and then try to get as involved in that club as possible.
Like be president,
be president, be vice president,
be on the board,
like don't just be like
a member. Don't nobody care.
Yeah, honestly.
Don't nobody care.
Like, try to put as much into that club as you possibly can.
Like quality over quantity when it comes to clubs and extracurriculars. You want to be in charge.
Well said.
Thank you. The next topic that I have is friends and also how to deal with losing people. I feel like, at least for me in high school, my friend dynamics like shifted a lot. I know for you, not that much. You were friends. Yeah, we had two different experiences because she was friends with the same 7 people for all 4 years. And I went from friend group to friend group to friend group to friend
I
group.
had the same people. Like, it's actually crazy. Like,
She's a freaking Pisces.
It was my 4 friends, and then
people just kept getting added up. Oh my god!
What? I thought we were friends. What happened?
I mean,
why'd you just play me like that? You're a Gemini, and I know that. I had the same 4 friends all 4 years, and then I still had those same friends, and I just added senior year. That's all I did.
I think I had more of like the stereotypical like friendship experience because it was like you start out with a bunch of people and then slowly it gets smaller and smaller.
I just happened to, I think my friends and I just had a lot in common, which is kind of like rare to find like people who like relate to you like on like a really deep level. You know? And I honestly,
deep level.
yeah.
Like everyone's putting on a front, like nobody's really acting like 100%. So I think it's important when you're choosing your friends to pick people that share kind of like you said like the same values as you. The reason friend groups like break apart is because there's a couple people who hold themselves to this and then there's a couple people in the squad who hold themselves really low.
Yeah.
And so those low people get like walked all over, like, you know, manipulated, and then they don't want to be friends with them anymore. Freshman year is kind of hard because like everyone wants to be friends with everybody. Like everyone's fronting, everyone wants to be friends with everybody because they don't want to be alone.
Right.
But once you start getting to like sophomore, junior year, really start looking at like, all right, like, are these people respectful of me? Do I feel good being surrounded by them? Because it sounds like basic, but is it true? Like, if you're with your friends, like, do you feel good around them?
Are you having fun? Are you
Right.
happy? Like,
Exactly. Are you laughing? Are you having fun? Are you putting in like your own opinion? Are you able to speak? Like, are you able to like crack jokes
that's a good one.
and stuff? See that, and if it's a no, dog, you might have to, you know, start looking
snip,
elsewhere.
snip.
Yeah,
Snip.
right.
Like,
I know it's easier said than done, but I'd rather be alone and be just okay than be around people and be miserable because situational depression also very real in high school. Oh my god. Next, work and money. Tell them about your resume.
I did it all.
Tell them that.
I worked at Taco Bell
Yo quiero.
for like a year and a half, like almost 2 years. I worked at Taco Bell.
It's like a lifetime.
That was like that was my home, and I actually just quit. I was blessed. I'm not even gonna lie. I was definitely blessed with like my working situation because my job really like worked with me. I think like if I needed a week off, they gave me a week off, and when I was ready to come back, they would put me back on the schedule. Like, and I didn't realize that was such a luxury. Shout out to Taco Bell. Honestly, shout out to Taco Bell because I had no idea that was such like a luxury. My friends would be like, oh yeah, like I can't because
I can't get off.
my boss wouldn't let me, or like I couldn't get off, and this is that. I'm like, what you mean you couldn't get off? Like, just tell them that you can't work. Like, I'm like just tell them that you can't work. If they didn't, then I probably would have quit. I think you just have to kind of find like a good job.
Don't just pick a job because they offered you a job. Like,
Yeah, you
actually
have to
talk to them and
tell
be
them.
willing to ask them, like, listen, there are some days I can't work, like, what you think about that? And if they're, like, giving you crap about it, then don't work there, bro.
And at the end of the day, like, if you're in high school, you're a minor, so they really can't have you working
Like that. Well, for me, we were in the precipice of what I was doing it was from, like, September to March. For 7 months, I was happily employed. I was employed at Chick-fil-a.
Dang.
And my problem with Chick-fil-A is not even working there was that bad. The main problem with the Chick-fil-A I worked at, it was understaffed. So, like, I had the direct opposite of Simone where, like, hours were really non-negotiable. Like, it's either you work here or you don't. Because they're like, if you can't meet this, then there are plenty of people, like, willing to fill your spot.
My mouth just like hurts.
Mm.
I think it was the ketchup.
What? No. No. Just pick a job that's like really working with your schedule and is okay with you taking off. Like, do not rush. Make sure that they work with your schedule. You're not working for them. Remember, they pay you minimum freaking wage, okay? Make your demands, all right? Because sometimes when I was in that little playpen cleaning on a Friday at 9:30, and then I realized that I make $8.60 an hour, it was just not a wave. So
You make $8.60 an hour?
Mhm.
I didn't make no $8.60 an hour.
yeah,
You're
Chick-fil-A
bugging.
got me fucked up. They can't see your face.
Sorry. You're bugging. $8.50 an hour.
Yeah. Next topic I have is boys, parties, and alcohol versus like peer pressure, sort of social scene, kind of like that.
I don't know why you have that in there. Like, we had that in high school. So I can't really speak because I was tripping off of one boy for like my whole high school career. If
This is true.
we're being completely honest. So I guess I'll cover like the relationship.
Yeah, I guess
aspect of it.
like what did you learn from that?
I'll do
And
the
I'll tell you
relationship
about what
aspect.
it's like to be a single Pringle for 4 years, and why that's okay too.
From my experience will be listen to your parents, okay? Because they know what they're talking about. And even if you don't think that they know what they're talking about, oh, trust me, they know what they're talking about. One time I asked my mom, I was like, why won't you let me date him? She said, because I said so. And I was like, okay. Not to like
Discredit long distance
relationships
right?
or like high school relationships because they do work out and I've seen them work out. But I would just say be careful, and if your parent tells you, ooh, I don't really know about this one, definitely, okay, don't like drop them because I know that's really hard. Trust me, I know. But at least take it into consideration because my parents were right.
Dang,
I know.
they were
Kind
right.
of sucks. My mom said, that's not your husband. And I said, you're a liar. I said, don't lie like that. Like, do that, but I definitely had to like kind of stop myself and
From
be like,
doing it?
yeah, I
Like
just had
putting
to
your
like,
first for everything.
yeah, I just have to put myself in check and be like, no, like you kind of have to put yourself in check because at the end of the day, like you don't know.
right.
Even if
Their
you
future.
think like
Right.
you just definitely don't know. So I definitely just think listen to your parents, be very careful, and definitely keep your grades and yourself and like your mental health in check before
Oh, that's a whole category.
before
That's a whole
that.
category.
Like
And for me, on my perspective, I didn't have no boyfriend throughout high school. But for me, something that I learned from being single, but also watching people in relationships, like, know that boyfriend or your partner doesn't, like, you having a partner doesn't make you better than your friends who don't, you know?
significant.
Right. And some people, not even just your friends, but just your classmates, are gonna make you feel shitty for not having a partner or whatever. And it's really important to just, like Simone said, kind of going off, just like focus on your grades and on your school and know that having a partner doesn't, you know, define your worth.
It's not everything.
Because these hoes are gonna make you think that that's what defines you by your man or your girl, and that's just like so not true. Single life is all not that bad. It's really not. High school goes by so fast, and you're gonna be doing, at least for me, I was doing so much stuff that like it wasn't even really a factor that much. Like, oh, also don't settle for less because you feel pressured to have a partner either. Because I feel like there are a couple people at our school, and just I feel like teens in general, that do that because you just want to get into this little cuffed club, right? Tell the story, value your relationships, but also value yourself. Okay? Great. Oh wait, I didn't talk parties.
Parties. You got that? In all of my years of high school, I have not gone to a single party. I didn't go to a party until senior prom.
We went to a very small school, so parties and like big house parties like wasn't really a thing.
I was talking to this guy once and he was like, oh yeah, we partied every weekend in high school. I was like, on the weekends I was sleeping or I was working.
I was practicing razzle dazzle
Right.
on the weekend.
Doing like showcase songs or something. Like we wasn't
doing physics homework.
We wasn't going to parties.
What we have to say from what little experience that we have is I definitely say don't be like intimidated by parties. If you can go and you feel comfortable going, then I think it's worth the experience. Don't feel pressured to stay also. I feel like there's a lot of pressure to like, you have to stay and party until 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Listen, if you get there at 11:30 and you want to bounce by 12:30, do it. Don't nobody like.
We have there at 12 o'clock, please.
Yeah.
It's okay if you don't party in high school. Like, that's what college is for.
It didn't, right.
At the end of the day.
I don't think it changed. Like, I feel like I still had a high school experience.
Yeah, I'm still like a normal kid.
Right.
You know?
Right. Last topic we have, most important, is mental health and self-care. And like, how to use self-care throughout high school.
That's such a good one. So I had a conversation with my mom a few weeks ago, actually. And my mom was like, you know, your sister thinks that you're depressed. And I said, you know what? I was depressed with, and this is actually going back to the relationships, I was depressed with my ex. And I was depressed because, and that's why I said, like, don't be afraid to put yourself first and your mental health first, because I was so, like, I feel like I was one of those people who thought their relationship defined me, and I didn't want to be, like, by myself. That's where self-care really came into play for me. Like, I didn't really get into self-care until my junior year of high school. Yeah. And that was because of the breakup and everything that was going on. And it was like around the time when I cut my hair, and that's like,
right.
Yeah, it was like all that stuff happening.
Yeah.
And that's like really when I got into like my bullet journaling, skincare regimen,
Right.
and I was like talking to this like lady, and she was like, you know, like self-care is really easy, and like, you know, you could be doing self-care by just brushing your teeth. Like, that's self-care. It's gonna take time. I feel like you can't just automatically do it. Yeah.
Like, what works for you?
You have to figure out like yourself. First started doing self-care, it almost felt like a hassle kind of to
I gotta
to do
like,
this
make
for myself,
sure that I'm okay.
but like I did it, and once you do it and you do start to enjoy it, now I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go on my bullet journal, or oh, I can't wait to wash my face. Like, it's exciting.
Learning about yourself, learning about you. I feel like high schoolers spend a whole bunch of time trying to figure out other people and what other people wanted and why they think. And if you just put that energy that you spend towards your friend, that you spend towards that person that you like if you put that back on yourself, like, you'll grow, I feel like, a lot more and mature a lot more and be more content when things don't go the way you want, because you know like how you're gonna react, and you know what steps you need to put to move forward so you can feel better. And I learned that, you know, if I can't take care of myself, if I'm not at my best mentally, then all of my other relationships are also gonna suffer because I'm not okay. Relationship is all about trust, and it's about, you know, lifting each other up. But you can't, you know, lift somebody else up if you're not all the way whole in yourself, you know?
Absolutely.
And I think that goes for anything. Relationships, friendships, coworkers, family, life, period.
Yes,
like,
life.
anyone who you meet, if you are not content with yourself, you will never be content with anyone. And on that note, we're gonna close out this dang video. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun.
That was fun.
That was
that.
fun.
I liked it a lot.
Therapy sesh.
I like that.
Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for this video. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment of your thoughts. Make sure to smile. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to check out Simone's channel. Link will be in the description. And please subscribe if you haven't done so. But for me, I think that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.